Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the sincere Akim, following the words of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity. It's the brother Malak, back with a lesson. Lord willing, it's edifying. And the principalities, the rulers of this kingdom, man, are complete evil, completely demons, man. Esau and the way he rules his system is constant oppression over the earth and the people is, there's a reason why we call this man the devil. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll just go in the spirit, man, and man, y'all brothers know. Let me pull this up. First off, let me go ahead and, without further ado, man, get Now, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 3, and it says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve." All right, because you Israelites, man, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, unbeknownst to you, you're in captivity. All right, and our people, they're not willing to admit that to this day we're in our captivity, right? As it talks about in the book of Baruch, this day we're still in our captivity, man. And our people are not willing to admit that, right? And we're still serving hard bondage, man. And it's sorrowful, right? And not only has this devil ruled us with, this hard yoke, this heavy yoke, it's also the whole world. Okay, nothing is at rest under this man's rulership. Okay, continuing on, it says, verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. Okay, and this proverb, is just this truth, man. This this is how Isaiah breaks it down, man. It says, and say how hath the oppressor ceased. Okay, this city, this kingdom is fallen. Okay, the grinding is ceasing. Okay, the lights are coming back on in the club. It's time for everybody to get up and be sober, man, and it's time for everybody to go home, man. All right, it says the golden city ceased. Okay, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Right, the Lord is breaking this place down. Okay, the Lord is breaking this place down. All right, he's kicking the ruler's ass, man. Through the prophets. Okay, we're tearing this place down. But in the meanwhile, this man is completely out of control. Okay, it says, verse 6, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Okay. Yeah, because this man is ruling in complete wrath. Okay. And the Edomites, that's who we're talking about, man. The Edomites, who you proclaim to the self-proclaimed white people, man. Okay, they are who the scriptures call the wicked, man. Okay, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to prove to you through the scriptures, man. Okay, this is Malachi 1 and 4. Matter of fact, we'll start at verse 1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? And that's our people, man. They ask, how has the Lord loved us? Okay, they ask for questions. Well, if the Lord really loves everybody, or you have Israelite atheists, okay, are people who don't believe in the Most High, right? Because of the vow acts, or the quote unquote vow acts that the Lord did to us, putting us through bondage, hardcore slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, right? Babies dying, abortion clinics, right? So that's just a testament, some of the reasons why, our people ask, hey, how has the Lord loved us? Okay. But that love is going to be shown when this kingdom is destroyed and a new righteous kingdom is established, with us leading, under Yahushua, right? The Israelites in a position of power. Okay. It says, continuing on in verse 2, it says, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay. That's going to be the end of this kingdom. It's going to be a big wasteland. Okay. America will be a desolation forever. Okay. As it talks about in Jeremiah 50. Okay. So yeah, when this place is destroyed, we're going to see the glory of the Lord and the love and the compassion that he has for his people. Okay. Verse 4, it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Okay. So yeah, man, the Lord hates these people. All right. He has indignation against them forever. Okay. You self-proclaimed white people, man, the Edomites. Okay, the Lord hates you. All right. And this is biblical fact. Okay. Now, when you look at the atrocities of the earth that this man that he's done to the earth, it's complete madness. Okay. He's got this, I'm sure y'all brothers know, man, forever chemical. Okay. It says, what are forever chemicals? Forever chemicals stay in the environment for more than 1,000 years. Okay. They are formed of linked carbon and fluorine fluorine atoms, one of the strongest chemical bonds that exist. So this man has created forever chemicals, pretty much polluting the earth. Okay. Killing the earth. Let's look at some of these pictures. All right. Firefighting foams, paint, cosmetics, pesticides. Okay. Stain resistant furniture, fast food packaging, non-stick cookware. Okay. All of your Teflon, all of those items, man, the aerosol cans. Okay. The wastewater discharge system. So yeah, this stuff is in the grass, it's in the animals, right? It's in the air. Okay, all these forever chemicals. And it's most definitely having an effect on the environment. I mean, look at this. Just a complete mess. Okay. Matter of fact, let's look up. Yeah. This is under the rulers of this kingdom. Right? The earth has been made to be a trash can. Just a big mess. Okay. Right? Just trash all in the ocean, the rivers. Okay. The drinking water. This is a river. Right? This is all under the rulership of this man. Look at this. You see? But the people are the problem. Right? The people are the problem. But no, who's the regular person that owns this? Right? Who owns these? Right? Who's putting all this toxins in the air, right? the oil spills, right? Who's allowing this, right? Plastics, right? All this plastic, man. It's just a mess. This kingdom has been a mess. Okay. Now, let's go back. Let's go back. Isaiah 14. Okay. Now it says, let's see. We'll start at verse 4 again. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased, right? And that's what we're about to ask, man. You know, or we're asking now. Look, why is this great city? Why is it all coming to an end? Explain that. It's because the Lord is putting a stop to this. Enough is enough. That's what the Lord is saying. All right. And that's what the men are crying out for. The men of the Lord are crying out for. Enough is enough. Okay. Let's read this in the NLT, man. You will taunt the king of Babylon. You will say, the mighty man has been destroyed. Yes, your insolence is ended. Okay. The mighty man is being destroyed. Okay. And he's destroying himself. Okay. At the end of the day, this man is destroying himself. All right. He's trying to, devise these plans, but they're going to fall upon his own head, as it says in the Apocrypha. All right. I think it words it as, the man who casts the stone, it'll fall upon his own head, or with the man who throws the stone, it falls upon his own head. Let me see if I can find that. Sirach 27. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Verse 25. Whoso casteth a stone. All right, this is a Sirach 27 and 25. It says, whoso casteth a stone on high casteth it on his own head, and the deceitful stroke shall make wounds. Okay. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein. Okay, so yeah, man, this nigga, the self-proclaimed white man, he has set traps. He has he's casting a stone. He's thrown a stone up, right? And it's falling upon his own head. Okay, he's trying to destroy the planet, and his even his people are being destroyed by his actions. Okay. So yeah, man, he has to take it up. He has to take accountability. All right. A reward will be given to him you know, properly. Okay. And that's what that's the time we're coming up on, is judgment is going to happen. Of course, there are people, there are people who are unwilling to change and come back to the obedience of the Lord, man. But this nigga is not going to go unpunished. Okay. It talks about that in, Lamentation. All right. How he's going to drink of that cup as well. Also Isaiah, I believe the 47th chapter. Okay. This man is going to drink of that cup. All right. Slavery. And he's going to be used to clean this mess that he's made. Okay. All right. Look at all this, man. All of this, plastic, man, these forever chemicals. Right. But the people are the problem. Right. The people are the problem. Okay. Now you're going to be your lifestyle choices are going to be affected because of these multi-billion-dollar corporations, because they have abused their power, right, for filthy lucre, all right, and to gain control over the people. Okay. All right. That's why they say this man is insatiable. Okay. That's why the scriptures say, man, he's insatiable, and his desire is as hell, is as death. Okay. So yeah, man, without further ado, I'm going to get into what really sparked the idea to get into this lesson. Okay. It's, this short, documentary, I guess you could call it. All right. It's endocrine disruptors, common chemicals that severely alter your hormones. Okay. And these are chemicals, man, that have an effect on men and their testosterone, and how that affects the whole society as a whole in general, and man, this is a way to understand that, yeah, this man, he has to be taken out of power. All right. It says, if he wasn't, no flesh will be saved. Okay. No flesh will be saved if he wasn't taken out of power. I'm just quoting scriptures, but we're going to go ahead and get that, man. Matthew. Let's see. I believe it's 20. There we go. Yeah, so Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Yeah, man, and that's what we're hoping to come upon the time, that time, man, that the Lord is gonna come and cancel this nigga, man. Cancel this nigga from rulership. You know what I'm saying? We need salvation, man. We're crying to the Lord that he comes and saves us. Okay? We're crying that the kingdom is made near, man. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into this documentary, but I just wanted to get a couple precepts, man. Let's get it.
I'm Shauna Swan. I'm a reproductive epidemiologist, and I'm really concerned about how fast sperm counts are declining. I've been studying this for a long time, and I and my colleagues published a paper in 2017 which went viral when we concluded that sperm counts had declined over the past 50 years at the rate of 1% per year, basically been cut in half. And following that, we decided, because of the great interest in it, that we should expand that paper, bring it up to date. And so just a few weeks ago, we did that. We published the update of that paper. And so now we have more studies, a longer time period, and some new results that I think we'll talk about. So let me talk a little bit about those new results. So we added 7 years of data, and that doesn't sound very much when you have almost 50 years, but it's important because it's now, and people are most concerned about what's happening now. And we found two things that are really important in this new analysis. The first has to do with geography, and the other has to do with rate of decline. So let me break those down. In our original paper in 2017, we searched the entire literature and got every paper that met our eligibility criteria, regardless of location, but there were very few papers in South America, Asia, and Africa. And so that meant that even though we did publish those, we were not able to say anything conclusive. There was nothing that was statistically significant about the declines in those areas because there were so few papers. So that was a real important question for us on our reanalysis. Has that changed? And the answer is yes. Since we published that paper, and since the studies that were included in that paper, that first one, there have been quite a few studies published in South America, Africa, and Asia. So many that now we can conclude, yes, among men who didn't know what their fertility was, we call those unselected men, among unselected men, who are, by the way, most representative of the general population, there was a significant decline in Asia, Africa, and South America. So now we can say that our finding of a significant decline in sperm concentration and count is worldwide. So that was a big change from the 2017 paper. The other...
You hear that? Yeah, worldwide. This is worldwide, man. This man has been... He's been doing things to the whole planet. It ain't just Babylon the Great, man, that this nigga has been, you know, he's all over the place. Right? And that was in his blessing, okay? That was in this man's blessing. That's how you know it's Esau, man. This is these people that are ruling are the Edomites. That's how you know. Okay? The Edomites rule this kingdom. Okay? We're going to get his blessing. We're going to get what Esau's blessing would be. Because name another kingdom that's had dominion over the whole earth. Name another kingdom. Now let's check it out. Yeah. Genesis 27:38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also. My father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Right? This is after Jacob supplanted Esau and took his blessing. Okay? Because it was originally his. It was his to begin with. Okay? And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword thou shalt live. Okay? And this is a form of his sword. Okay? His pseudoscience. Right? His pseudoscience. Okay? Yeah, his because the scriptures talk about how they're physicians of no value. Right? They come up with a quote unquote cure. Right? But it forces or it creates more problems. Right? So, yeah. He had the fatness of the earth, man. And Isaac, his father, said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. He has the whole earth. Okay. He controls everything and the dew from heaven above. Okay. So, yeah, man, this man has had rule over the whole earth and he's made a complete mess. So, yeah, let's continue on.
Change from the 2017 paper was actually how fast are they declining. So we concluded in 2017 that the rate was a little over 1% per year decline. Now, when we look in recent years, particularly since the turn of the century, the rate is 2.64% per year. That's more than double 1.16, which was the prior finding.
You see? 2.6 2.64% per year. A decrease in sperm count. It's more than double. It's more than doubled. Okay? So that's insane. That's insane. Okay? Now we're gonna skip around in this thing. I advise you, brothers. I haven't finished watching it either, but Lord will, man, I'm gonna get to it. But man, as soon as I seen about half, I was like, yeah, I gotta do a video on it, man, because this nigga is a devil, man. He's a deceiver. Okay, this is his agenda. Okay, the Lord said to be fruitful and multiply, right? That's what the Lord said. But this nigga's like, nah, I got another way. Right? So what? This man is completely against life. Okay? This man is completely against life. All right. Let's go ahead and get that. That's Genesis 1. Or maybe, let me see. Yeah, okay. Genesis 1 and 28. It says, and Yahweh blessed them, or the powers, and the powers blessed them. And the power said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it. Right? Replenish the earth. Okay? I want to get this word multiply. Okay. Rabbah. It says to become great or become many, become much, become numerous. Okay. To grow, to make large, to enlarge, to increase, become many, to make much, to make many. Right. Yeah, man. This man has he's promoted a lifestyle of death. Right? He's in his kingdom, life has decreased. Okay? Right? Testosterone levels down 2.64 per year. Okay? And it's from his creations. All right? So let's continue on.
More than double the rate of decline. That is very fast and very unusual, given that this is only in the last, it was 18 years, from 2000 to 2018, minus 2.64% per year. Extremely rapid decline. So the causes of this decline, of course, is the question on everybody's mind. What's causing it, and can we do anything about it? So when we think about causes, we think, first of all, could it be genetic? And the answer is no, and that's because it's too fast. So genetic changes take many generations, and we're looking at a little over 2 generations.
And we didn't come from no damn monkeys, man. All right? We didn't come from no monkeys, okay? So all that it's lies. So that's a part of the problem.
Generations now, human generations. And so if it's not genetic, then what is it? Well, the two baskets are gene, environment, right? So that leaves us with environment. So what is environment? Is it just chemicals in the world? Well, that's certainly an important part of it. But also environment, if you think of the environment for an unborn child, for example, what is that environment? That environment is affected by many things that are going on in the mother's environment, in the father's environment. And those are things like smoking.
So yeah, man, this is under this rulership. This is what the common American looks like, man. You know, got the big belly, drinking the icy from QT, man, Whataburger in their hand, chicken wings in the background, all right? Sitting on their ass watching TV all damn day, smoking, right? This man got 2 cigarettes, right? Warts all on his head. Man, that's what most people look like, all right? But that's been allowed through the rulers of the planet Earth. Okay, the rulers have allowed that to happen, that to go on. All right, that to be a lifestyle that is allowed to flourish. All right, they sell you a cause to death.
Did the father smoke right before he conceived the pregnancy? That matters. If the mother smoked when she was pregnant, that definitely matters. Did he drink a lot? Did she drink a lot? That matters. How stressed were they? How obese are they? How much exercise did they get? What kind of food did they eat? All of these things affect sperm count. And that's been published. I've published that. Other people publish that. It's well known. So those are lifestyle factors. Put those aside, and then there are, if you will, the involuntary environmental factors, many of them chemical, but not all chemical, by the way. So heat matters, the temperature actually matters, and noise matters, although not for sperm count, I don't think. But, and then you have the chemicals. So the chemicals are all over
You see that? Disgusting.
the place, right? And there are chemicals in the products we bring into our house. There are also chemicals in our dust, in our air, in our water. So there are things that we can actually control to some extent by our purchases and, you know, what we allow into our house. But in some things we can't control. We really can't control the chemicals in our air.
You see chemicals everywhere. Chemicals that are killing your mind, your body, your spirit, man. Killing you overall. Chemicals everywhere. This man has crept in every aspect of your life to destroy you, okay? And of course, you know, it's you know, the Heavenly Father set it up that way, you know, where we needed, you know, we were going to get weaker over time, right? It talks about that in 2nd Ezra, the 14th chapter. All right, but this man has definitely been he's been the one of the ingredients used to perpetuate that. Let me see. I think I passed it. Yeah. Okay. Verse 17. It says, this is 2nd Ezra 14 and 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Yeah. So man, the world throughout time has begun weaker. Is getting weaker as we speak. Right. And this is a testament to that. This is proof. This fulfills that prophecy, man, through time, right? You saw the sperm counts, man, men getting weaker, and it has a extreme societal effects. Also, how you know that this place is falling apart.
Right, in our air pollution, that's made up of chemicals, and
Yeah, I'm gonna skip around a bit. You know, I'd advise y'all to watch this. Let's see. We'll go here. Population decline.
we are having fewer children in the world. That's what it means for the fertility rate to go down. And in some ways that's good. Some people say that's good, and we can talk.
That's not good. That's not good. Okay? The Lord said to be fruitful and multiply. All right? Don't listen to, she's probably an Edomite too, you know? So don't listen, you know what I'm saying? The Lord said to be fruitful and multiply. The Lord ain't with, population control.
Talk about that. But the predictions by good demographers are that population
The Lord is with Edomite population control.
will continue to increase as it's been increasing, till perhaps and then years vary with the demographer, 2040, 2050, and it will go down and it will never come back.
See? See? Let's read it again. And except Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. Okay? If this was to continue to go on, she said it would go down and would never come back up. Never come back up.
The consequences of that are that we'll have many fewer young people to support the older people. So the old population pyramid, which was a very strong, big base of newborns and young children, supporting a very small peak of very old people, right? And that pyramid was actually an actual physical pyramid. You could draw it that way. But now, if you look at the population pyramids in, say, Japan, they're totally messed up. And the bottom is very small, and the top is very big, because people are living longer. Japan has, I think, the longest life expectancy, and one of the lowest fertility rates. So it's been inverted. And what that means is, for the society, is huge. Huge, because you don't have the people to generate the products and the income that's needed for that society. You don't have the people to support, say, Medicare in this country, and you just don't have the people to support the older people. And this is a social problem that's growing, and that particularly the Asian countries are aware of and trying to do something about. But the problem is, even though they offer economic incentives to people to have more children, it's not working.
Yeah, because the earth is getting weaker through age, man. Right? The people are getting weaker. Okay, and everybody is stressed out. Okay? When you stressed out, it leads for a lifestyle of less production. It doesn't really lead to a productive lifestyle when you're living in a survivalist environment. Okay, it doesn't lead to much production, right? It typically leads to destruction. Okay.
Why is it not working? Well, fertility rate goes down in countries in which women are educated. Okay, so as
Yep, women's lib. All right, women's liberation. That's a effect of women's liberation. Okay. All of this population decline, right? Oh, let's a woman shall compass a man, right? Okay, Jeremiah 21 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. All right, yeah, women trying to, compete against men in the workforce, right? And it's leading to utter confusion, right? Where the kids are not a priority. All right, they're the priority now. The women are the priority now. All right, that's a portion of the women compassing the man. All right, and if the woman is above the man, she's gonna put her kids above the man as well, right? So yeah, it's just all utter confusion, man. So in all of this, all of these chemical effects, as well as various other things, is having an effect on the society, and it's all why this thing is crashing.
Women become more educated. They enter the workforce.
I'm gonna run that back a bit.
Why is it not working? Well, fertility rate goes down in countries in which women are educated. Okay? So as women become more educated, they enter the workforce, the couples have a larger income base, and they don't want to go back. Why do they want to go back to very poor economic situation with lots of kids that they have to support to being much more comfortable, having jobs out in the world where women are respected and so on and so forth. So that it's an indication of social change and social growth to have fewer children. And that's the trend. And people will not go back. Women particularly will not go back to staying home and taking care of 5 kids.
They're going to be forced to. All right, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and that's gonna be a beautiful thing. That's gonna be a beautiful thing in the earth. All right, I'm gonna say it again. The Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply." All right, this society is totally against that. Right, this man. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Okay, I quoted it once. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith." And that's what we believe, man. We're going to live by faith. Okay, because this society is producing death. The results of this society is death. All right, so we're living by faith. All right, every day we're eating poison. Every day we're breathing poison. We're digesting poison through our mind. Okay, spiritual battles. All right, Satan fucking with you. Okay, so and we're living by faith. All right, the Lord even said that we shall eat poison and live. Okay, now this is verse 5. It says, "Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine." Okay, women's lib. Okay, with that wine being his doctrine or his his democracy. Right, women's liberation. Go to school. Go get a job. Be a lawyer. LGBTQ. Right? All damnable, man. Okay? It says he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, right? He spreads this out throughout the world. Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. That's the point. Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. Right? Which hell meaning the grave. Right? And he is as death. He is death. Okay, this man is death. All right, and you see it through his. Hey, man, the earth is made an example. Look at the people. All right, look at the people. Okay. Now let's get back to it.
This was the most popular question or comment on the last video. People said, "Oh, the population's going to collapse. This is a good thing." Is there any reason why this isn't a good thing and why we should be concerned about it?
I think there are several reasons why we should be concerned about population decline. The first, let me just say, population is made up of people, and a basic human right, I feel, many people feel, is the ability to reproduce.
Yeah, but Esau's going to control that. He wants to control who can't have children. Right? He sits as the temple as God. He wants to control that.
And these forces, external forces, chemicals and so on, are limiting that right. Limiting our right to choose to have children when we want to and the way we want to.
Oh, it ain't just the chemicals. All right, because she blaming it on the chemicals, man. It ain't just the chemicals. It's the rulership. It's the rulers. You can't tell me that population control has not had an effect on the people. You can't tell me Planned Parenthood, all right, these jump shots, right, causing infertility, all right, that's having an effect on the people. All right, so let's not just blame the chemicals. All right, there's the people who made the chemicals, all right, who made these products. Come on now.
So that's one way that it's a bad thing. Another thing to point out is that some people say, well, this is a matter of choice. People shouldn't have kids if they don't want them. That's true. But I'm saying people should be able to have kids if they want them. And if you look at other species that have become endangered, if not worse, in the environment today. You see many smaller litters, smaller population size, and these animals are not choosing this. It's not because they have contraception available. It's not because they want to have a bigger income. It's not. It's so on. You know, obvious.
Man, pesticides in the Arctic are causing the feminization of polar bears. This man gotta go.
And so they're exposed to the same chemicals we are.
See, the world is languishing. All right, the Lord said to the animals, man, be fruitful and multiply. See? We're going to get it. We're going to read it again. We're going to read it again. Isaiah 14:7. It says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. All right. And this is when this kingdom is going to be sat down in the dust. Okay. It says, yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. Right. So, yeah, man, this man, when he sat down, the trees will be rejoicing. You know, also it's a double meaning, man. You know, the people, right, are also, you know, the people are represented as trees. But, you know, nature itself will be relieved when this man is out of power. All right.
So if we want to know what's going on, I would say, look at the animals, because we're a part of that. The other thing is that, as I have said, if you shift the population so that there are not enough children available to take care of the older people, which is what is happening, then this is a very big social problem and a burden economically.
Yeah. Yeah. She also brought out the point. We're going to get that too. Okay. We're going to get that too. Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28, man, because this man doesn't regard young nor old. Okay. He, you know, he's completely has no regard for the youth, right? The future, right? You would think if you wanted, if you had strong men and a strong family structure, that would be a cure for, you know, a lot of the problems that happen today, the divorce rates and other things, right? But this man is he ain't trying to fix. He ain't worried about that. He's worried about controlling the people. Let me see. Yeah, okay. This is Deuteronomy 28:49. It says, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the ends of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. It's talking about, you know, America, man. He says, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young, right? And this man has not regarded the old, nor has showed favor to the young. Okay, the youth is completely destroyed, and so are the old people, man, the elderly. Every week you're seeing some sicko take advantage of the elderly. All right, also their wisdom is regarded as foolishness. Okay, traditional lifestyle. You know, and partially too, that's the, you know, the children pretty much disowning the culture of their parents. All right, they've inherited lies. They're looking at their, you know, their ancestors as degenerates. They're seeing, you know, that skirt being pulled up as well. But overall, man, it's seeping into the Israelite, you Negroes, Latinos, Native American communities, man. And that's what that mass of indoctrination has happened is in our community, man. And it's being destroyed because of it. All right. We'll just get a little bit more, man. And y'all brothers can go check this out. Lord will, man, I put the link in the description box. But also, man, you see the title. So if you're going to watch it, go ahead.
How do you support the population? How do you maintain production if there's few people in those middle years that will be producing? So I would say if we want to look at where things are most severe, probably Asia and East Asia. And in countries like South Korea, the fertility rate is below 1 child per couple. It's actually, I think, 0.89 now, which is historically low. That means that the average couple who should produce 2.1 children to maintain the status quo, right? 2 people, 2 children, 0.1 for loss, is now 0.89 or 0.1, as it is in much of East Asia, and it's just not sustainable. It's just not sustainable. And there is many social phenomena that are seen in Japan right now, which are alarming, that reflect that. For example, the phenomena of rent-a-family.
Rent a family. Yeah, see, the earth is languishing, man. Rent a family. And she gonna go into it, but
Seen in Japan right now, which are alarming, that reflect that. For example, the phenomena of rent-a-family. You can rent a family member for an occasion, if you don't want to go alone to an event. If you want to be seen with a child or with a wife, you can rent a family member.
that's how lonely these people are, man. They're dead inside, right? They just want to take of somebody. People just want affection, right? Everybody's I'm talking about the commoners, right? And they're addicted to porn, all kind of just disgusting things, man. But it's through the lifestyle of this man, the mirth is ceasing.
This is shocking, isn't it? I mean, there's also a phenomena in Japan of women marrying themselves.
Yeah, and you see that happening today in the States too, man. So, that's pretty much all I had. Just kind of want to flow in the spirit. Hey, Lord, will I edify? Till the next time. Shalom.